Hi, welcome to Flippin' About.
Yeah, this is Chef Nancy. I'm Genie. And tell me more about yourself, Miss Chef Nancy.
I'm the self-proclaimed adobo queen. I think that's what the world should know. And my advocacy is to make adobo known globally. I think it's working.
Yeah, I'm Genie and I'm a home cook. But my goal, really, vision in life is actually to just, make my late grandmother's spirit come back to life, because she was an integral part of my cooking and she was part of my life. And
What's her name?
Clarita.
Lola Clarita.
Yeah,
Lola
I was named after her.
Ah!
Yeah, my name is actually Genevieve Claire.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's just a way to honor my grandmother because of her cooking was her life. And yeah.
Well, for that matter, I'd also like to say that I learned a lot of cooking and cooking techniques from Lola Asia, from Aristocrat, and of course from my other Lola, my mom's mom, Mereng, they call her Mereng, or Ina, and of course my mom, Vera. So I guess we're all giving tribute. We have to do good. We're doing tribute. But I learned that Jenny here is from Cebu.
Yes.
So I want to see some Cebu differences in cooking.
Yeah, lechon. Cebu lechon.
And I'm Tagalog, so we're gonna make the best of what we can.
Yeah, but my grandmother was Tagalog, so I'm half Cebuano, half Tagalog. So
Okay.
I have the best of both worlds.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and today we are making
Today we're flipping adobo.
yeah, we're flipping adobo.
That's the start. And what will you be doing?
So it's more like a cook-off. We're gonna be having like adobo niya, adobo ho. So it's a cook-off, and I'll be adding some ingredients that are not found normally in adobo, and it's just mixing the flavors. And I don't know, what are you going to make?
I'm going to do a pork adobo rice. So one dish na lang, nandun na lahat. The ulam, the kanin, all in one. With a touch of coconut cream.
Yeah, wow. That's mine has like just maybe wine and other flavors. Of course, I'll be using chicken, mostly chicken. So she's using baboy, baboy ako chicken. So yeah, so we'll be starting soon, and thank you. Hi, this is Genie, and I'll be flipping the chicken adobo. I'll be showing the ingredients later. But I'm in Chef Nancy's kitchen, not her chicken, but her kitchen. And then I'll be showing the preparation later. So thank you. Cooking flippin' chicken adobo. And these are my ingredients. I'll be using, of course, a lot of garlic, onions, and basically pepper. I want it spicy. Mine will have fish sauce, toyo, at saka rice wine. It's called, it's a Chinese rice wine, and you can use any rice wine. And it has cane vinegar, and of course peppercorns, salt and pepper. And this is the garnish. This one, cilantro and spring onions, but I'll be also using this one. Is this, I think, the Laurel leaves, and mine will also have salty, savory, and then also a little sweet. So that's my ingredient. Okay, so we are heating the pan, at saka it's on, and this is oil.
Extra virgin.
Extra virgin olive oil. There you go. Dami. I like a lot of oil. At saka here I'll start with browning up, or just sauteing the garlic. Okay, so we waited a while for the chicken to brown because it's really thick chicken. As you can see, there's browning. And then now I can add the salt and the pepper. I like to add a lot of salt and pepper. On the other side too. So coarsely ground pepper has a lot of flavor, which I like. I love pepper. And a little salt. And so that it has like a balanced flavor, I'm also going to add a little bit of brown sugar. Okay, we'll just use this up. And now I'm going to add, so now I'm going to add the, so this one is what makes it a little special. It has fish sauce. Little fish sauce to make it a little salty. And this one, so the Toyo. And the vinegar. And I'm going to add the rice wine. Which will tenderize the meat more when marinating it or cooking it. Okay. Go. There you go. So I put the garlic and the shallots on the side so it wouldn't burn. So now I'm reintroducing it here. And just adding more flavor. You can add this one, the Laurel leaves. And I like to add whole peppercorns to mine. I really like it spicy. More of the wine, I think. There you go. And the vinegar. Just a little. Okay, there you go. And it needs some browning, maybe a little more of the soy sauce. And okay. And I'll let it cook in its juices. So you put the lid on so that it will cook by the steam, so it will help cook it, and we put it on medium heat. So when I was cooking, browning the chicken, it was high heat, and now it's medium heat. So let it cook in the juices, and that's it. It's cooking right now, and because I like more spice, let's put that in there. And let's close it again. So my adobo is almost brown. So what I'm doing is I'm just letting it cook in the steam. But you can also fry this one if you like deep fried. So deep fry the chicken and then put it back in here. And my grandmother, she used egg, boiled egg, and she would add it in her adobo. So we tried to add egg, but unfortunately the egg didn't come out right. So you can also use maybe poached egg later when you set it up, but my grandmother used hard-boiled eggs, and she would put it in there when it's already cooked. Closer look. So it's really brown now. So you guys gotta smell this. I think the rice wine and the fish sauce is giving it a really good aroma. It's really good. You can really smell the flavors already, and definitely the fish sauce has given it that extra boost, and I can already smell it. And I did taste the sauce. It's really good. Yeah, so we're checking the internal temperature of the chicken because one of the chicken, the thigh, is very thick, so it's not cooking evenly. So the internal temperature, which should be between 160 to 170, to make sure it's cooked and there's no salmonella. Okay, what is that? I can't really. 160. It says 168. So that seems like it's cooked. Yeah, because there's nothing really bad like runny chicken and red chicken, right? So just to make sure it's safe. So we're gonna plate the chicken. So we line this pan with banana leaves, and you can cut it so it conforms to the shape. So we put the sauce first in the middle. So if you feel that the sauce is too dry, you can add extra virgin olive oil to make it more, saucy. There. Put the sauce in the middle. And okay. So I can smell the peppercorns here, which is good. So I'm trying to scoop out there's more sauce here. Okay, this one moves, so there you go. And you're gonna put the chicken here in the middle. So here, there you go. So maybe there. And then put the garnish. There's little. What happened to our pepper? Oh, the pepper is here. So you could put the pepper here. And then I'll put the garnish, which is spring onions, which will add flavor. And the cilantro. There you go. And then I might add more sauce on the top to make it more saucy. There you go. And more sauce. And I'm gonna show it to you guys. So this is my adobo. Flipping the adobo. So this is the chicken adobo close up. So you can see, so it's okay that it's oily as long as you're using extra virgin olive oil.
Again, I'll be flipping an adobo, pork adobo, and I'll make it a one dish meal, so it will be pork adobo with adobo rice. I like pork that has fat because it's good, it's tasty and it's layered. And when you slice it, don't slice this way. Slice it on the bias like this, so that there will be more surface that will absorb the sauce. Okay. Of course, when you're slicing, you hold it this way. Our pork, I want to marinate this in some vinegar, a little oyster sauce, instead of soy sauce. I'm using oyster sauce for my umami. And I will already season it with pepper. Salt comes later. Okay. I like using my hands when I work, because that's what my Lola used to do. Holding it, feeling the meat, adding yourself into the mix, and then you smell it. Smells good.
Oh.
Okay. So, you know, as you massage it, starts to absorb and becomes more tender because of what you're putting in. Right? So we let that stay there. Fry the pork. Brown it. Just the way Jenny was browning the chicken. What this does is that it releases the juices. It seals it in. And I don't want to put anything to waste. I'm going to just this oil. Because when this caramelizes, it becomes umami. Meats, always give them space so that it will brown faster. Especially, we're using an electric stove, so it's a little too slow. Put the fatty part there in the center because that's the center of the heat. There. All the fats are there. Wow, this is fat. Okay. A new invention of an adobo, pork adobo with adobo rice. Of course, I have jasmine rice, I have chili, I have my laurel, I have garlic, I have a little sugar. Any of the vegetables that you want to use in the ref, that's good. Okay, I have extra leeks, so I'm using this instead of my shallot. And I have runny eggs, which I will add to the rice for more texture. And I have cocoa cream, which is frozen and no, it's good. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook the pork, brown it, take it out, cook this ingredient, brown it, take it out, and then lastly I'll do the rice and the cream, and then I'll add everything together. Sometimes that's a good way of turning the meats without you touching it and all that. So it's starting to brown. But I want it to be almost cooked. Taking it out. The reason why it's good sometimes to take out your meats first so that you don't layer too many flavors in your dish. So when you cook, now when I'm going to cook my veggies, I add a little sugar. I start with that until it's caramelized. And I follow it up with I had leeks in the ref, so waiting for it to caramelize. You can see it's turning amber. So maybe I'll add a little more. Just a little more. It's not to sweeten the dish, but it's really just to hasten the production of umami. I have a lot of leftover leeks. You notice that I did not put my garlic right away. I always start with the shallots or the onions or the leeks because they cook a little longer and I want them to really be well cooked like that. Why? Because it releases their sweetness. There, press it on. Now, without taking them out, I'm going to add now my garlic. Our Lola said, don't waste anything. So, sabi niya, hindi mo kayang pumulot ng mga gamit sa lupa. Kaya, hindi dapat sinasayang. So, there you go. The reason why I put my garlic glasses because I don't want it to be overcooked. See, now you can appreciate the aroma of the garlic. There we go. Again, I'll put it on the side. I don't want the garlic to be overcooked. And I'm just going to add all the things I found in the ref that I don't want to go to waste. This is some portobello mushroom, good for color. And I have extra carrots. So they'll all get heated up. You'll know when it's okay when the carrots start to change color. You don't have to overcook anything. Okay? And the mushrooms, portobello mushrooms are cooked very quickly. So that's fine. Unlike shiitake, the dried shiitake, you really have to first immerse it in water and get the liqueur and use the liqueur also. So I'm now taking this out and adding it to the pork. And I will start on my rice. Sizzling, putting in the rice. Okay. And you're toasting the rice until it becomes, you will see it will turn into a dull white or like pearls. Our rice has turned chalky instead of pearly. There, it's white. And I want to add a little more, just to prevent it from burning. And as the rice cooks, you keep adding. You can of course use chicken stock, but my ingredients are rich enough, so they don't really need too many flavors. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bouillon of tomato, and to help it melt, I'm going to add a little more. As this will soften, it's already has salt in it, so I don't need to add salt, and I will just add salt only after tasting it, before in the middle of the cooking, and if it needs, that's the only time I'll add. But now I want to add a little coconut cream. Oh, I was opening it. So you have to be watching this dish. Binabantayan to. Second time, we already added our liquid. Let me add this now to incorporate it. I don't know if you can still call this adobo. But of course, there's what you call adobo sa gata, right? So as the rice will cook, so will the pork. And now I want to season it and add my laurel. I'm gonna make it as spicy as I want. Rice is not cooked at all, so you just have to keep it on medium, right? But keep the rice flat so that it will all cook evenly. Right. This has absorbed the sauce, the liquid. You can add some more. Now, a good reminder is, before you add your rice, count it. Let's say if it's 1 cup of rice, then you get ready with 1.5 to 2 cups of water. The normal way. Just so you don't have to make tansya na sobrang tansya na you don't know anymore kung you have to keep tasting your rice. Okay? So we'll wait again for the rice to absorb all the liquid, and at the same time the pork will be cooking. Al dente. Okay. I don't like the rice to be too mushy that it will already melt into the rest of the sauce. Now we had some accidental eggs that got into an accident and they became poached. I might as well use them. You don't have to, but if you want to add more protein, that's it. Keep it in the center and let it cook a bit more. This is poached. When you see that the underneath is already cooking, there you can mix it in. And there's your invented adobo, pork adobo with adobo rice. Of course, the shortcut way is just cook adobo. Whatever is left over, add it and cook rice the way this is done. And you have an instant one dish ulam ready. Plating it now. Because it's an oval plate, might as well use the shape. But I'll add a little more on top. Okay? And then I'll add this. There's your
the husband of Chef Nancy is gonna be doing the tasting.
Okay,
Right.
I'll start.
Okay.
The chicken or rice? Okay. Well,
Chicken, yung chicken ko.
chicken.
Chicken ko. Chicken ko.
Wow.
We're watching your every move.
Okay.
Ano, is it still fighting back? Ano?
No, this is cooked already.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Mmm.
Sarap. Pwede.
Very good.
Thank
Now
you.
I can have some rice.
It's rice with pork.
Wow.
Is it too spicy? Hindi.
No, I can handle it. I can handle the spiciness. The what's that? Scoville?
Scoville level.
Scoville level? Yeah.
There. Good. Pwede?
Rice is good too.
Okay. Thank you.
I go.
Thank you very much for watching. So we're eating right now.
We're enjoying our own cooking.
Yeah. That's the most important part, that you can actually enjoy your cooking. Yeah. And yeah, we'll have more episodes
Coming up,
So,
things that you can do, and maybe things you can even do better than we did. We
Yeah.
just gave you the basics.
yeah, make your own adobo. Like flip it. Flip
Flip
your
it.
adobo.
Flip it!
Okay. Bye.